Okay, guys, I don't have a lot of time, and there's a lot of gameplay, recording, all kinds of stuff going on in the background because it's a very busy day. As you guys know, I was up most of the night watching the Final Fantasy 15 event. Even as you can hear right now, my daughter is even awake in the background. So there's your guarantee that I'm not going to say anything crazy or disrespectful in this video. This is just simply me updating you guys on a current scenario that's been going on in my life. I'm probably going to say a good few weeks now, maybe a month, if that. Um, as you guys know, I was a part of a group called Obvious Stupidity, which composed of a couple people: myself, ICG Soul, my basically my I might as well say my brother, Hayes, Haseo, Kite, whatever, and Death in Eternity, another cool guy that I recently just met, and a guy by the name of Knight Edric, aka Kill Evolute, aka Edric Burton, which is who I'm mainly talking to in this video and who I'm going to refer to you as from now on is Edric Burton. I've actually been on and off with him for, I'm going to say, a good year now. We first did a Obvious Stupidity podcast. It was me, him, and Hayes about, I'm going to say, a little bit over a year ago. We did one, it was great, I wanted to get involved with the Obvious Stupidity crew. I had actually been a fan of his since he first started YouTube. A little factor that, he just actually learned recently, unfortunately, during our downfall period. But that's way besides the point. The reason I'm making this video is because he has bashed me multiple times, and he's making me out to look like a I really not even sure what his goal is. Like a guy that ditches his friends for money, make it look like that's my main goal, etc., etc. When you guys know that, and you look at my channel, you see with your own two eyes, common sense, I have 300 subscribers. Not 3,000 subscribers, not 300,000 subscribers, not 3 million subscribers, 300 subscribers. Anyone who's started YouTube or have done it a good while, you know the kind of money you're making. Don't get me wrong. I've made some money off of YouTube. I've had some, decent pays and stuff here and there. I'm not going to lie about that. I'll admit that. And, thanks to having partnerships, sponsors, and things like that, I'm not succumbed to the Google $100 threshold thing. So, I can make money a bit more often than, people that are, just starting out. Which is, something. It's better than nothing, but it's nothing, to holler, scream, and be happy, crazy about. It's a good little extra help. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for every cent I make off of what I do. So please don't take it that way. But as you guys watch this video clip, you're gonna see some Salt and Sanctuary gameplay. You're gonna see pictures of me, the messages he's left me, and what's been done. I've been referred to as a sellout. Now, I'm going to say this again. This problem first arose, as you guys remember. You guys remember when I first made my announcement video saying that I was sponsored by Cinch Gaming. That was the first time me and Knight Edric, aka Kill Evolute, aka Edric Burton, got into an altercation. And it wasn't even an altercation. He simply freaked out on myself and ICG Soul because we attained one sponsor. One. For me, it was technically my second because if you guys think about this for a minute, I do have one sponsor that I'm actually under contract with that I actually can't advertise until I hit 1,000 subscribers. If you're in that sponsorship program, then you probably know who I'm talking about. And if you think about it for 5 minutes, it'll come right to you. But anyway, technically my first big announcing sponsor, which was Cinch Gaming. When that situation arose, that's when, things became a bit of an issue and stuff like that. He had snapped on us, saying we weren't going to have time for him and anything more. When, let me tell you something. If someone in my group of people that I'm working with makes an achievement, that looks like an opportunity or something for us. An opportunity for everyone. An opportunity for everyone, with me to build on. I don't look at that as, something you solely achieved and now you're going to run off, bash, and, just leave us. In other words, if the shoe were on the other foot and he had got the sponsor instead of me, I would have been proud. I would have congratulated him. I wouldn't have approached him and said, oh, you got a sponsor now. You're not going to have time for us. This is where the problem first alligated. And mind you, at that time, I just let it slide. I just said, hey, dude, chill. That's not the case. Be proud. I'm going to put you in front of these people. Which I did several times. If you guys can look at me on Twitter. But, that's when things started to go a bit downhill. It became more of a trend and more of an odd pattern. It became like this with everything. He was out for a while because, he was, I guess, sick, or from what I know now, possibly has cancer, or does have cancer. I'm not too sure. So what did I do? I kept his logo on all my intros. His brand, still represented his brand, still continued to make videos, representing his brand and stuff like that. When he finally returns, do you know what he does? Instead of saying thank you for, still representing his brand, shouting out his name and stuff like that with everything I do, and you guys have seen my long intros because everyone's complained about them. You guys know they said, shout out to Night Edric, shout out to IGC Soul, co-host of Obvious Stupidity with the long J-Rock song. You guys have seen my intros. You know what I'm talking about. Instead of saying thank you for all that, he comes back and treats myself and ICG Soul as if we've left him and excluded him out of everything. Snaps on us, says, whoa, all this stuff, I don't even know what's going on, things like that. I'm like, I've continued my work, and I've been shouting out your brand and everything I've done in the process. Because, mind you, he was the only one with the login to, the Obvious Stupidity YouTube channel. So technically, none of us could do anything without his per se. Or at least myself or ICG Soul couldn't. Now, whether, Death in Eternity and Hayes had the login, I'm not sure. I'm going to doubt they didn't, but maybe they did. I honestly don't know. Don't care. It's really not a big deal or even about the point. That's when things really started to go sour for me. That's the first time we got into a big altercation about it. Now, from that point on, the situation had went to Twitter. And the first time this guy truly disrespected me was on Twitter, making it look like I was backing away from him because he had cancer, when I've clearly stated my reasoning already in this video and why he was bugging me. Now, mind you guys, I have a family that works in the medical field. My grandmother is a nurse. My mother is a nurse. I have aunts, uncles, cousins, sister, fiance that are all nurses. Anything in that category. So me disrespecting somebody with a health problem, and keep in mind my grandmother also suffered from a type of cancer as well. Don't you think that would be a little wrong of me to, disclude somebody out of something I love? Something I'm passionate about that I want to share with other people. Keep that keyword in your head, share. Because they have cancer. Or could it be the fact that, I'm just sick of the way you talk to me and your own teammates? I'm not even just speaking for myself. I'm speaking, because of the way he would freak out on everybody in chat. Now, the grief, that he gave myself and ICG Soul, I don't know if he did that as much to Death and Eternity and as Hayes, and it's not my place to say whether he did, so I'm not going to. But the point is, I would never, ever in my life ditch a teammate over a health condition. If anything, I would do like I did to be more supportive of that teammate. And you guys see the descriptions in my channel and stuff. Even while we weren't talking. Subscribe to Night Edric and Obvious Stupidity was still in every single description of all my videos. You can go back there and look at it right now. But just so you guys know, I just want to update y'all. Let you all know that there is somebody out there dissing me. There is somebody out there trying to sprinkle some horrible dirt on my name. Like I said, I only have 300 subscribers. But you guys are 300 subscribers that I give a damn about. 300 subscribers that have brought me to where I am and helped me achieve everything that I have achieved. These sponsors I have, the little bit of money that I have made off of YouTube, the fact that, I can believe now that, doing the dream of gaming and as a full-time career is possible. That's what you guys have done for me. And that means a lot, and that makes me feel like I have a name, like I have something, like, I have something worth going for. And I'm going to do all in my power to protect that. And if that means, exposing some, asshole that's going to do something like this, then so be it. I apologize for the dramatic video, but I honestly just wanted to keep you guys updated on what's going on because, like I said, and I've said this before, I have a name to protect that I give a damn about. And if somebody's going to go out of their way to slander that name, I'm definitely going to put my shield up and defend it. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy Tnek127, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Peace out. Thanks for hearing me out. Bye.